David, what time's the flight to Brussels, mate? Hang on. Hello? Antonio Susnik. What a pleasant surprise. I see that you're talking to me again. You're happy to stay. Well, mate, that is excellent news. I've got to be honest, I wasn't quite sure why you'd want to leave Bala town to go to Atletico Madrid in the first place. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain. Welcome to Season 15, Episode 2 of The Impossible Dream with Bala Town. And today, well, we get down to business properly. We have the Champions League qualifying playoff even against Club Brugge of Belgium. It's going to be a tough one. I would fancy us, I think, to get the job done, but it's not going to be easy, that's for sure. Hopefully we'll end with a group stage draw for the Champions League as well. But the big news, to be honest, since last episode is that Antonio Susnik is now happy to stay, which is massive news. He's a wonder kid. He's a good defender for us. He's got excellent positioning, teamwork. It was a big part of our plan this season to have him in the heart of our defense, and it looks as though that is indeed what's going to happen. So I could not be any happier that he's happy to stay. Now, we have got our Premier League campaign underway since last episode. We opened up against newly promoted Haverfordwest, so let's go see how we got on in that one. We went in front through a Gurke header. Danny Garmi made it 2-0 before Puklan repeated the dose. So we wanted our best. 3 set pieces got the job done. Gurke got it underway. Garmi and Puklan scoring from almost the exact same blade of grass. It was ridiculous. It wasn't obviously the strongest team that we can put out, but it was a good team. And we got the job done, which was good to see. You can see there, we dominated the game. So a quick look at the league table in this early stage, and you can see where things stand. Let's go and have a quick look at the league itself. We'll start by having a quick look at the season preview, I think, since the league's underway. You can see we are the favourites ahead of the New Saints, Kef and Druids, and Afen Lido, who are sort of the 4 that are sort of heavier favourites to be than the top 4, I would imagine. The league team of the dream team of the season is basically Bala Town, as it tends to be. Our 2 key players are Fomin and Freshie. If we have a quick look down, do we have any former players of ours that are there? Griffith McMenemy, Marcus Burgess, Dan Robson, Connor Gwynedd, Reece Williams, who's back in the league. I think I mentioned that previously, but he's back in the league at Carnarvon, which is excellent. So there's quite a few ex-players that are key players. Ewan Burgess, the goalkeeper. Was Ewan Cameron ours as well at one point? I can't remember if he was or not. But anyway, so there's a lot of key players there that were formerly of our parish, which was the point, obviously, to get these players out and about. Now, in terms of professional clubs, we are almost a half, or more than half male professional league. Carnarvon has been promoted. They are a professional team, which is excellent. We are obviously a professional team. If we go down, Bengal City are now a professional team for 3. We know that Conakry for 4 is a professional team. Obviously for 5, Kef and Druids is a professional team. For 6, the New Saints is professional. They've always have been. And for 7, Afen Lido, after we gave them so much money, over £1 million for Marcus Wade, they are also professional. So more than half the league is now professional, which is excellent. And Cardiff Met Uni is an amateur club. They are really going to struggle to stay in this division now, I would imagine, with 7 professional teams and obviously the rest being semi-pro. So that's where the league stands, which is good to see, where everything's kicking on a little bit. A lot of professional teams now, so that's excellent news. But the big job we have ahead of us here is to make sure we are getting into this Champions League. There is a game against Preston Town with the Wags will go out in that one. I'll play that and show you the highlights in between these 2 games against Club Brugge. We are not the favourites. That always makes me a little bit nervous, but it's fine. It should be fine. We can see here, we don't know too much about them. This is how they played against Newcastle in a friendly. Again, how much we can read into that is difficult to know. And this is the team that we are sending out. It's more or less, I think, the same team that went out against Astana in the first leg. We're going to give Correa the start. I think he is the better goalkeeper. He's a wonder kid, so we're going to give him the starting goal for this one. It's Thompson, Susnik, Beckett, and Nosta. Hopefully they will be out. That'll be our defense for a lot of games this year. Nicolin and Arias in midfield. It's DeMeo, it's Holick. We're going to try him as a trequartista in this particular formation, and Fomin. It's Mateo Freshie up top. The bench, it's a good one. Tony, JJ, we're going to call him Jovicevic. We're just going to go with JJ. Brewerton, Garmi, Puklan and Macmeyer as the bench. This is big. So they've come out in a 4-4-2, which we weren't necessarily expecting. Jaden Bogle is playing for them. 33 years old now. Of course, he's in our Brentford team, isn't he? So he's had a decent career for himself. Yeah, I wasn't expecting a 4-4-2. Now, ideally, I would have gone with the back three to make sure we had a spare man, but we'll go with what we have here and see where that leads us. Gomez says challenge and pick up where they left off. We've got nothing to lose here. Let's show them what we're capable of. Some calm, we have faith, and hopefully we'll get some away goals here. So here we go, Champions League qualifiers. I'm always nervous ahead of these, but it should be okay, shouldn't it? But you never know. Now, of course, transfer window is still opened. We have had some bids come in. Nosta, Puklin. Here we go with Holick because he got a little bit of space to work in. No. It's a decent effort from distance from Amika Thompson. Goalkeeper makes a save. Almost a daisy cutter from about 35 yards, that one. But promising start for us to the game, which is good. Correa, who's injured, which is why we don't see him, but he's had a bid come in as well. No one wants to leave, so everybody's happy to stay, which is obviously brilliant. De Mayo, can he slip a pass in here? He goes back post for Fomin. It can't quite get there. Jaden Bogle is the man that does the intercepting, and now there's not the highlight, surely. Goalkeeper has it, throws it out, and Thompson wins that. Ball forward. We bring it down with Susnik to Arias to Nicolin. To Thompson, forward to Fomin. Can he get a cross in? Go on, Fomin. What's he got for us? Look at the red shirts in there. It's blocked away. Oh, we've got so many men forward. This could be trouble. This could be trouble. Oh, he's gone past one. We've got a man. Get with him. Get with him. Oh, it's a penalty. Nicolin. That's not a way to endear yourself to the fans, mate. He's got himself a booking now as well. Oh, it's just like Brewerton in there, isn't it? Can we make a save? Oh, we can. Correa makes a big save. Wonderful stuff. I mean, that's not really what we want. We bought Nicolin in to try and not do that, because that's what Brewerton was doing. Is that a penalty, ref? No. De Mayo's quick. He should get to that. He does. Keeps possession. Cross back in. Nicolin owes us for the penalty, and that goes just over the bar. We've got some nervous players out there, which isn't ideal. Well, just one in De Mayo, but hopefully that nervousness isn't going to spread through the team. Let's try demand more. And we've been the better team, but we're not. We haven't done anything with that. What's the word I'm looking for? Superiority yet. Let's tell them to calm down. Come on, boys. Here we go. Beckett stands over a free kick. Forward to Arias. Arias spreads it wide there for Fomin. Fomin back inside for Arias. Forward to Holick. Ball for De Mayo. De Mayo's got time, space, and his shot is not there. Use it past the post. He's still looking nervous. And boys, we just need to relax here. We just need to relax. We're being the better team. You're unlucky so far. Nicolin is... Just watch your step in there, mate. I'm almost tempted to take him off, actually. Come on, De Mayo. A little bit more from you. Holick's doing fine. We're not getting much out of Fomin either. Which makes you wonder if neither wide player is playing particularly well, if there's something we could do tactically to try and help them along a little bit. The defence, again, not having the best game we'll see from them. And ideally, we want to be going home. The goalkeeper's had a good game, hasn't he? Ideally, we want to be going home with something. All right, so we've made a quick change. We're going to try and exploit the flanks and see if we can get down the sides of them. And see if we can get something going that way. And if not, I am still tempted, I think, to go to put two up top and wing backs. We've got a little bit of work to do here defensively, it looks like. For all our what looks like superiority on the match stats, we really haven't done anything, have we? The one half chance for De Mayo we put past the post. There's a ball wide for Thompson. Inside there for Fomin, for Holick. What can Holick do? He goes wide for Freshie. Freshie's got the overlapping run. Do we have somebody in the box, though? That's the big question. It's a decent cross in, but there is no one there. Arias goes back for Nicolin. For Arias. Crossfield ball. De Mayo down for Nosta. Can he pick out a red shirt? Back post for Fomin, and Fomin just over the bar. All right, let's make this change. Let's go to the two up top. I want Fomin instead of Thompson. We're going to need to bring Tony on for De Mayo. Yeah, because I think we're going to want Big Mac up top, aren't we? So we'll switch that around. And we're going to want Big Mac in there for Thompson. And that is all well and good. We'll leave Fomin on just as an attacking outlet down that left-hand side. It does leave us a little bit exposed defensively. Here we go, Freshie over a free kick. It's coming back, but not enough. And the goalkeeper made... Well, it did come back enough, I suppose, because the goalkeeper made the save. Corner, Arias to take. Can he pick out a red shirt for us? It's headed away. Big Mac on the edge of the area. Not really where we want you, mate. Ball comes back in. It's... Goalkeeper has it. Head out straight at these hands. Are we still exploiting the flanks? No, we're not. So let's get back to doing that, please. Show some passion, boys. Come on. Firmine's having a poor game, so let's get him off. Let's get JJ on. That's 2 subs made, and... yeah. Freshie's not having a great game, so let's get Gami on for Freshie. Oh, I've made my subs. Never mind. Full faith in your Freshie. Stay out there, mate. Oh, can we get an away goal? Please, boys. Come on. Get creative for me. We've dominated the game, and, well, we have Correa to thank for not losing it. He saved that first half penalty, and we didn't really create too much else outside of that. And we go home without the away goal. That is not ideal. So, Bala Town, missed chance to win. Who are you? Who are you? I don't... Sack your agent, mate. Go away. Yeah, we go home without the away goal. That is not ideal. And, well, there's very little room for error in the second leg. Wait right there, guys. We will be back for that second leg. Okay, welcome back. It is squeaky bum time in Champions League qualifying. 0-0 after the first leg, and we're going to host Club Brugge in at the second leg here. Now, we do have one game to catch you up on. The Wags went out to get their season underway against Preston Town in the Welsh League Cup second round. So let's go see how we did. KDH headed us into the lead in first half stoppage time, before Sam Evans teed up Damien Allmark on the break to seal the tie in the second half. So not a classic performance, but good enough to get the job done. They really did just sit back. They weren't really looking to attack at all. They made it difficult for us, but we did get the job done. KDH and Allmark, two of the WAG regulars, managed to get us across the line, which was good to see. Good to see. So we have our third round draw. We are at Kefan Druids away. So that's pretty much in modern day Welsh football as tough as it gets. So that'll be a big ask for the Wags to get through that. But we'll see how they do when we get there. But right now we have to focus in on European football. We are the favourites for this second leg. Nothing too much has changed. We're not expecting them to come out in the 4-4-2, but we can see how they did against us last time. Very compact. Passing network and key passes there as well. And this is the team we're sending out. Now, again, we're not expecting them to come out in the 4-4-2, but we have made some changes regardless. So, Correa continues in goal. It's Thompson, Susnik, Beckett, and Noster as the back four. That all continues. It's Nicolin, and it's Arias as a Mazzella. We're going to play Pukland out wide right as an advanced playmaker. That's his natural position. So, hopefully, he'll sort of drift in. Arias will drift out. We've got Noster on support there. Holick and Fomin continue. And we're going to go with De Mayo up front. Instead of Freshie. He looks good in front of goal for the most part. We've got Freshie and Big Mac on the bench if we need them. Corey is back from injury, so he's there as well. We've got an attacking option at both fullbacks in Ballerini and JJ. We've also got Tony on the bench as well. Come on, please. Let's not stuff this up. So they've changed things up again. It's a narrow diamond in midfield this time. Still with the two up top, though, which makes me a little bit nervous. Can you imagine? The best team we've ever had. You won the kids galore, and we don't make the Champions League group stages. What do we say? You're on a good run, boys. Just keep it going. Keep it going. I have faith in you. I really do. Kind of. All right, and here we go. This hopefully will not be our final game in the Champions League this season. Oh, can you imagine the money we would lose? We'd hemorrhage cash. All right, Thompson over a free kick. Short for Nicolin. Back to Thompson. A nice early goal to help settle the manager's nerves. Of course, a goal won't necessarily mean too much because the away goal is devastating for us. Pukland! Oh, Pukland! Second minute of the game. Arias is the Mazzella. Pukland drifting in as the advanced playmaker. And we've only got and taken an early lead. Well, that everybody breathe a little bit of a sigh of relief. That is what we wanted to see. A good finish from Pukland. Goalkeeper helpless. And hopefully, we were just toying them, giving them false hope in that first leg. It's been a very, very good start from us. If we can keep this up, I will be a very, very happy little Aussie villain. Let's demand a little bit more from us. A second goal would be a wonderful thing because it would just give us that little bit of breathing room with an away goal. Of course, that is still the danger, isn't it? Noster with a throw here. Holic drifts out wide. Back to Nosta. Can he get a good cross in? He does. Towards the back post. Fomin is there. It's headed away. Fomin will pick it up though. Fomin handed in a transfer request in between the two legs. Barcelona came in for him again. I said no, and I rejected the transfer request as well. So no worries. There's a good pass for De Mayo, and he can't quite finish it off. No power in the shot. It was a tough angle in any case. Let's demand more. We've got Fomin looking anxious. I do fear a little bit that he might be about to start throwing his toys out of the pram, but we'll see how we go. Nosta brings the ball forward. He goes to Puklen. Puklen, nice crossfield pass there for Thompson. Back to Susnik. Patient play, building from the back. I like it. Puklen has it. Puklen goes past one. Puklen goes past two. Tries the same trick again, but the goalkeeper's ready for it this time and makes the save. De Mayo is not having a classic game up top. We haven't seen that much from him. We've got another attacking throw. Nosta in for Arias. Arias crosses in for De Mayo. And that was a good opportunity. And we're just struggling to find the back of the net, aren't we? Is it time for Big Mac, I wonder? Denny's has it. He lumps it forward. Easy for Susnik. Wide to Fomin. Fomin back to Thompson. Fomin's in space if he can find him. He can't. Susnik goes in the middle there for Puklen on the overlap. Puklen goes past one, kind of. It's tackled away. He keeps possession. Can he pull this one back? It's dribbled in. It's De Mayo. It's Puklen. It's towards Fomin and it's headed away. Good pressure though. Thompson goes back to Nicolin. All the way back for Susnik. We build again. We go again. Susnik wide there for Puklen. Puklen's having a good game out there, isn't he? He goes past one again and it's a penalty. Both players are in the box. It's a Stonewall penalty and who's going to take it? It's not Puklen. It's De Mayo. He hasn't had a good day in front of goal yet. De Mayo! He sticks that one in. Only just though. Goalkeeper looked like he had it covered, to be honest. It's a fourth goal for De Mayo. Let's demand a little bit more. But 2-0, that is that breathing space again. Oh, how has the goalkeeper not saved that? He went early. He guessed the right way. And he still couldn't get there. Holic isn't having a great game as the Trey Cortista, but he's doing okay. It's maybe not too much. Fomin knows it down. De Mayo, it's blocked away. With the advanced playmaker to the left of him, to the right of him, there may not be as much for him to do. I wonder if maybe a shadow striker role maybe. Puklen goes in again. Puklen, he is definitely running the show from out there, isn't he? He's having a wonderful game. We might try Holic in a slightly different... Look at that absolute domination. We might try Holic in a slightly different role. Let's say we're happy. Don't get complacent. We've got a stressed out looking Fomin. You're doing fine, mate. Just be happy. Just be happy where you are. Don't worry about Barcelona. And let's just try Holic in a different role again. Maybe a shadow striker. We've just got to find that role for him in there. He's a very good player. If and when we find that role, then I think we'll be set. There's a good cross in. De Mayo has it. Back for Arias. Arias wide for Thompson. Oh, Amika Thompson. That's how you score your first goal for the club. Right in that top corner. Unstoppable. And, well, that should be that. 3-0 now on the night. 3-0 on aggregate. And this is a stunning strike from Amika Thompson. It's what you'd expect from a Nigerian fullback, isn't it? Oh, it's going away from the keeper as well. It's a thing of beauty. Amika Thompson, take a bow, mate. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. And, well, maybe now we can go on with this a little bit in the second half and see if we can run up a score on them. We've got a little bit defending to do here. Because if they were to pull one back, maybe you do just get a little bit nervous again. Here we go. They're building as best they can from the back. Their fullbacks have got forward. If we can win this, we can. We've got a chance to get him in wide areas. Here it is with Fomin. Can Fomin slip a pass in? He goes himself. And that's not really what we wanted from you there, Alexi. We'll give him a little bit more praise. Highlight begins. Thompson with a throw. Back for Nicolin. Nicolin for Susnik. I don't want to tempt fate, but the back four, Susnik and Beckett in the middle particularly, that we haven't seen really, apart from the penalty, anything from them. Puklen goes in again. I'll tell you what, Puklen looks like Messi out there. Holic blocked away, unlucky. Nosta has it. He goes back for Nicolin. We may have stumbled across something that works here for us, but well, particularly against this team anyway. Fomin tackled away. Thompson's there though. Can he get it back to Fomin? It's blocked away. We have a lot of players forward. You could argue at 3-0, do we need that many players forward? And that would be a decent argument to make. Correa makes the save there. He's looked good as well, hasn't he? I think I just praised them before that highlight, didn't I? And we've got another highlight. Thompson for Nicolin. Another goal for us now, and we are surely heading back into the Champions League group stages. Susnik, ball for Puklin, for Arias. That's a wonderful ball for De Mayo. Oh, and it's a good save. Fomin keeps it in, though. He pulls it back, and the defender heads it behind for a corner. Still 3-0. What can we do? Arias with the corner. It's a decent one. It's headed away, though. It's not really cleared. A bit of a panic clearance into touch. And we'll give him a concentrate as the next shout, just to make sure we keep our heads. We've got Correa on the bench, who I would like to give some game time to. We know he's a good player for us. Arias as a Mazzella has been an absolute revelation. I would like to try Correa in that role, though. So we'll make that change as well. Well, that change. We've overwhelmed them with the concentrate, but that's fine. We'll give them some praise. Puklin's looking a little bit tired. Let's maybe take him off to rapturous applause. Let's get Big Mac on. De Mayo, I want to try him as a winger out there. Big Mac as a target man, please. And let's see if we can get another goal. It doesn't really matter at this point because we are going through. Holick, ball in. It's Big Mac, and Big Mac over the bar. He should have done better with that one. But we are going back into the Champions League group stages. That is a thing of beauty. It's how many seasons in a row? I mean, how many seasons in a row is it now? It must be 8 or so seasons, surely, since we've made the group stages. Correa with a bit of time on the ball. He gets it wide for De Mayo. Can he get across here? Look at the white shirts lurking. Back to Nosta. Nosta goes in for Thompson. Is he going to whack in a second one? Oh! It was almost better than the first one. Top of the crossbar. So unlucky. There is just seconds to play, though, now. And we've done a really good professional job in this second leg, haven't we? We've never looked like losing it since the second minute when we went in front. Fomin with a little bit of space, but he loses out again. Fomin's the worry, isn't he? Hopefully when the window closes, he will be happy again like Susnik was. Puklin is happy again now as well. It's just Fomin. And you can understand why he's annoyed we're not letting him go to Barcelona. But he signed the contract, and he's going to be here for that contract. That is a really, really good performance, though. Wonderful stuff at home. And, well, what do we say to that? We just have to be happy, really, don't we? So there we go. Bala Town triumph over Bruges in the second leg. I think Puklin and Arias down that right-hand side were absolutely magnificent. So that is something we're going to have to revisit. We've got more money in the bank. We are back in the Champions League group stages. Wait right there, guys. We'll see who we get in the draw. I'm Chaz Hogan, Australian journalist here in Lyon, ahead of the Uefa Champions League group stage draw. Now, Welsh side Bala Town are in the hat again, but their manager Aussie Villain is a no-show, instead sending along his assistant to represent the club. Now, when asked why he'd made this decision, he said, "Chaz, I can't be bothered going along again, but could you please pick me up a muffin from that nice cafe on the corner?" Okay, it is UEFA Champions League group stage draw. We have been seeded third again. How close are we to getting into that second pot? Lyon is 80. We're 1 point away. Look at that. We are 1 point away from being in the second pot, and the easiness, the relative easiness that would give us getting out of the group. Anyway, first seeds: Paris Saint-Germain, Bayern Munich, Barcelona, AC Milan, City, Liverpool, Celtic, and Benfica. Well, I mean, Benfica's the obvious one that you would want there, isn't it? Let's just get the draw of these teams out. And that's that done. All right, second seeds. We have Manchester United, Inter, Monaco, Dortmund, Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, Roma, and Lyon. Again, let's have a look and see who we get here. Inter, Barcelona, you'd rather avoid that. That's very familiar if you're watching the Brentford series, isn't it? City, Roma, Benfica, Monaco is looking decent. You don't want Liverpool, Real Madrid. Bayern Munich, Lyon. Yeah, will we beat Lyon? Possibly. We don't want Paris and Manchester United. Milan and Dortmund might be okay. Celtic and Atletico Madrid. We've done okay against Atletico Madrid in the past, haven't we? So the other teams in our pot: Rangers, Leverkusen, Schalke, Lazio, Arsenal, Moscow, and Red Bull Salzburg. We don't want Group A. We don't get Group A. We would just about take Group B. Group C, please. No, we don't want Group D. Oh, we'll take Group A if we have to. We don't want Group F. No, we don't want Group F. Okay. Arsenal, so it's Celtic and Atletico Madrid. That's not the worst. That's not the worst. We've beaten Atletico Madrid before, I think, and Celtic, you'd imagine, would be roughly at our level as well. So that's looking okay to me. We got a terrible one last season. This could be better, though. Let's have a look, see who's in pot 4. It's Bala, or Basel, depending where you're from. It's Sociedad, it's Feyenoord, Besiktas, Kiev, Ajax, Lask Linz, and Larn. We can't get Sociedad, and you'd say a Spanish team is the only really scary team in there. So let's go and see who we get. We know we'll get whoever comes out last. And we can't get Sociedad. I cannot stress that enough. I think we've got a decent draw here. I think we can win it potentially. It depends how good Celtic is, really, doesn't it? It's going to be Besiktas. It's going to be Besiktas. So that is the group. Bala Town, Atletico Madrid, Celtic, and Besiktas. That looks very, very doable. At absolute worst, Europa League, I would imagine we'd be relatively comfortable winners against Besiktas, home and away. Celtic and Atletico Madrid. I mean, Atletico Madrid will be tough. Susnik will get a chance to impress them. And Celtic, yeah, I mean, it is what it is, isn't it? So that is all excellent stuff. Fixture rearrangements and no scouting thing there. But guys, that's it for today. If you have enjoyed that, they made us work for it, but we got there in the end. Make sure you hit thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. We'll be back next time. We have Kelty Hearts in the third round of the Iron Brew. So we will face them and Besiktas. Now, we do have an international break coming up as well. We've got a game against Greece, which is an important game. So what we might do we split it? Do we do a World Cup qualifier against Greece? Let's have a look here. Do we do a World Cup qualifying game away to Greece? Let me know in the comments. Would you guys rather have just a Wales episode, which is a little bit neater, I think, but a game against Armenia, we beat them 4-0 away, so a game against Armenia at home, I imagine, is going to be a little bit of a whitewash. So what would you guys like to see? Would you rather see Besiktas and Greece? Or would you rather see an international episode and then we'll come back and the next day for Kelty Hearts and Besiktas? You guys let me know what you want. And I think that's what we'll do. Until then, guys, I've been Aussie, and thank you so much for watching. Take care.